Dear students, welcome to primaveraengineer.com. In this class, we are going to see how to create our own resources. Resources means manpower, material, and equipments. Okay. So now, go to resources. Here you can see predefined resources. So now we are going to create our own resources. Add new, left arrow, top arrow. Here type villa project at Dubai. New, design manager. New, left arrow, procurement manager. New, left arrow, project manager. Under project manager you can add project engineer. Under project engineer you can add site engineer. Under site engineer you can add site foreman. Under site foreman you can add carpenter. New, mason, steel fixers, painters, tile fixers. So these are all labors. These all are labors coming under labor category. Resource type is labor. You can see here three type of resource is there: labor, non-labor, and material. So here we have to add non-labor. Non-labor means excavator, crane, and concrete pump. These are non-labor items. You can call equipment. Left arrow, again left arrow, change it non-labor. Here excavator, add new, left arrow, crane, add new, left arrow, concrete pump, add new, left arrow, tipper, truck. So then materials, left arrow. So in materials we can say concrete, steel, and blackboard, and tiles. These are materials. Okay, concrete, left arrow, steel, left arrow, tiles, add new, left, scaffolding, material, scaffold, okay. These all are materials and blocks. So like this way we can add labor and non-labor under material items under our project. Okay, here in general tab if you want to add employee ID, email address, title, you can add the phone number also for design manager and procurement manager and project manager. And codes, we have three type of codes: resource code, activity code, and project code. Okay, this for this activity code and project code, resource code, we can see next classes details. As you told earlier, we have three type of resources: labor, non-labor, and materials. Okay, currencies, default currencies, dirhams. Okay, if you want to give overtime, you can give 1.5. And here calendar, resource calendar. We have three type of calendar: global, project, and resource calendar. If you want to apply resource calendar, just be sure here you selected resource calendar. Okay, here if you want to add new calendar, you can add by double click this calendar, you can add new calendar for this resource. So then the default units, can say this is here. You can see the you can see this column. The default units is 8 per day. Means you can for example, for a carpenter, the available carpenter, the minimum available carpenter is 10 numbers. Okay, and the maximum available carpenter is 25 numbers. Okay, and the mason, the minimum available mason is 10 numbers, and the maximum available mason 30 numbers. Steel fixers, minimum availability steel fixer is 50 numbers, maximum available steel fixers is 45 numbers. So like that way you can assign minimum and maximum availability resources. So the purpose to assign this minimum and maximum availability resources is to level our resources, level our schedule. When we level our schedule, the Primavera will go through this maximum and minimum units. Based on this maximum and minimum units, Primavera leveling our schedule, our project, you can say. So this is the main purpose. And also here the maximum unit and minimum unit, why it is varying, it's giving some 20 to 20% different. Okay, here because in the beginning of initial stage of the project, normally we can say we need less number of manpower, and middle and end of the project we need more resources. That's why we can say minimum resources here over here, and maximum resources we can key in out here. And this roles, regarding roles, roles means we can assign roles for project manager and a project engineer and procurement manager and carpenter, and still this is not required. This is only for grouping and sorting purpose or viewing purpose. So when filtering the resources based on the roles, we can filter the resources based on role ID. Okay, and the nodes, if you want to add nodes about particular resources, you can add the nodes. Okay, and the progress reporter, this is admin user login password. You can, if you want to change password, you can change password. And also the timesheet, this is belongs to admin. Okay, if you want to change something to manage your users, you can manage over here. So here the class is over. Next class we can see how to assign resources to our activities.